Hello, welcome to the Spoon Fork Heart Kitchen. สวัสดีค่ะ My name is Siri. Today I'm going to show you how to make Thai coconut soup or ต้มข่าไก่ This famous Thai coconut soup requested by Atia when we doing the live video last time. Okay, the Thai coconut soup or ต้มข่าไก่ so of course ไก่ means chicken. So I already have the chicken, we already cut. I use the chicken thigh and chicken breast. Okay, so next I'm going to start prepping our herb and vegetable. I'm going to start with the galangal because galangal means ข่า Kha is a galangal. Okay, I already saying the name ต้มข่าไก่ so the kha is a galangal, so that very important for the recipe. So galangal really important for the recipe because the name even say kha is a galangal. So sometimes galangal in Thailand we use a very young galangal, so people eat them too because it's young and they're soft enough to eat. But for over here it's hard to find a young and soft galangal, so we just use a little bit the hard one, the hard galangal, so we cannot eat them, but we really need the favorite. So I'm gonna use about 5 slice the galangal, and also when you buy them you make sure you clean it outside, but you don't have to peel out the skin. They look a little bit like a ginger, but they're not ginger. It totally tastes different. Ginger, it will get you a little heat flavor, but galangal, it will be cool, taste cool. But even the younger one is really cool, like a little bit like a menthol. But here, so first one herb is galangal done. Okay, so the galangal done, I set it on the side, and next herb is gonna be lemongrass. Okay, I'm gonna have to bake up the favorite. It's gonna be a little loud, I know. Easier, sorry. Okay, now I bake up the favorite from the galangal, but I'm gonna remove this part because sometimes if you go to the bottom so much, it's a little bit bitter on the bottom here too. And now I'm going to cut the one stalk, the lemongrass. Okay, and like this, and gonna put next to the galangal. The lemongrass is from my backyard. It's a little bit big. This time I have them, but if you have a small if you have the small lemongrass, you can use 2 of them. And next I'm gonna use the shallot. For the shallot, I use 3 of them, and I just going to cut them 4 pieces like this, so I can able to eat them too. I like to eat the shallot too. Okay, the shallot done. I set it on the side with all another herb. Okay, next it's gonna be green onion. I use 3 green onion. For the green onion, gonna cut them about 1 inch thick, just like this. For the bottom part, after I cut them, I'm gonna split them half too. I will show you in a minute. Okay, for the bottom part, I like to split them half like this. Okay, because so it's easier for me to eat them. I like to eat some herb in the ต้มข่าไก่ Okay, and now my green onion done cutting. I'm gonna put it on the side with all the herb too. Okay, alright. And next, I'm going to cut the cilantro. I'm gonna cut off the bottom piece here and put them with the another herb. I have the 1 small handful cilantro, and for the leaf, I just going to cut them small. Okay, done cutting with the cilantro. I'm gonna put it on the side. Okay, and next herb, I have the kaffir leaf. This is a frozen kaffir leaf. I can't find them fresh. It's pretty hard to find them fresh. Okay, I have 6 of them. For the kaffir leaf, I'm just going to use my hand to remove the piece in the middle. Okay, so 6 leaf of kaffir leaf is done. I'm just gonna put on the side. Alright, and next we're gonna cut our mushroom. Today I use a white mushroom, But in original in Thailand, sometimes they like to use the oyster mushroom or they use the straw mushroom. I'm just gonna cut out the stem and I'm going to cut them 4 pieces like this. Okay, and then for the mushroom, if you didn't like the texture, how big and thick like this, you can cut on the side too, like you can slice them to be like 4 or 5 pieces. Or if you don't like the mushroom at all, you don't have to put them. Some recipe in Thailand, some people they didn't like the mushroom and then they leave it out also. Okay, but for me, I love mushroom. Okay, and I just grow up eat the tom kha gai with have the mushroom in it. And okay, I'm gonna set it on the side. Next, it's gonna be a chili. This one the small chili, but to be honest, I forget what exactly the name. They're small, and they're spicy, a little bit spicy. They're not super spicy like a Thai chili. So I'm just gonna use 15 of them because they're not spicy. And if you use the Thai chili, just use about 2 or 3. Except for if you like spicy, you can add some more. But I recommend if you use Thai chili, only use 2 or 3. Or if you don't like spicy, you can use less. Okay, so I have the 15 red small chili. I just gonna press it down to open up all the filament. Okay, and I'm gonna put it on the side. Next, I'm going to squeeze the fresh lime juice. Okay, this is how I like to cut my lime juice. Okay, I'm gonna cut 2 of them. I'm gonna squeeze 2 of them. So I'm gonna cut 2. Okay. Wow, pretty juicy. Okay, I really like the smell of the lamb. And to pick the lamb, as you know, if you cook with a lot of lamb, you have to look for the very fine skin, and when you touch it, it's soft. If they have, sometimes they don't have a lot of juice, but this one very juicy. Okay, for the high heat, now I have a 2 cup of the chicken stock that I make. Okay, so 2 cup. This is the unsalted chicken stock. Okay, I like to make my own chicken broth or chicken stock because like when I buy the chicken or pork, I only remove the bone and save them, and so that's why I really like to make my own. And also for if you buy the store brand, I try to look for just a simple chicken broth, otherwise it will have a different flavor of the herbs. Okay, so already chicken broth go in, don't have to be boiled. Now we're gonna start as our herb. So I have the 5 slice the galangal that I cutting. Okay, 5 slice galangal going, and I have the 3 shallots that I cut into cube like this. Okay, 3 shallots, and also the cilantro stem that I just cut them off from cilantro. If you don't like this, you can skip the cilantro stem, but I really like the flavor. Okay, and the lemongrass. Okay, 1 lemongrass, bake them down and cut them big pieces and put it in there with all the herbs. Next, I have a 10-ounce chicken thigh that I cut into the bite size. I'm going to put the chicken thigh here. Okay, I want the chicken thigh to start cooking with all the broth. For the chicken breast, we not put them yet because the chicken breast is cooked pretty fast and they dry. But for chicken thigh, you can cook them longer and you can have the extra flavor there. I use 2 different chicken because some of in the family, they like chicken breast more than chicken thigh. And also in Thailand, sometimes they just use water for the starter. They didn't even use the chicken stock because they use all the bone and everything. But over here, of course, we're not used to eat the chicken with the bone in, so we remove the bone. So sometimes in Thailand, you will see every piece. You will see the chicken with the bone, and then they give you the soup, the broth. They will give you a very good flavor because they put all the bone in together. That's why sometimes they just use the water. They don't have to use the stock. Let the herb and the chicken cook about 5 or 6 minutes in the medium heat until you see all the shallot changing the color. Now we're going to start putting the seasoning and the coconut milk. So first, I'm gonna put the 1 teaspoon sea salt. Okay, and this This broth is the unsalted. Okay, so I use a 1 teaspoon sea salt. If you use the table salt, so maybe you have to start just a half teaspoon. Okay, and next I'm going to add a 1 can the coconut milk. 1 can coconut milk. Okay, all the coconut milk go in. Okay, and give them a good mix. And now I'm gonna lower the heat a little bit. Okay, and next I'm going to add a 2 teaspoon of coconut sugar. 2 teaspoon coconut sugar. Same thing, if you use just a regular white sugar, you just use a 1 teaspoon. And also I have to already talking. So also I have the recipe for the tom kha gai like whiles ago, about 6 years ago, and episode 200. If you interest a little bit different, if you're interested to another recipe for the tom kha gai, please go back and check the episode 200. Okay, so in the medium heat, now when they start getting boiled again, you can add the chicken. I gonna add the 6 ounce the chicken breast. Okay, so the chicken breast going. So I have 10 ounce chicken thigh in the beginning, and now I just add another 6 ounce the chicken breast. Okay, and I just gonna let the chicken breast cook for just a couple minutes. Okay, and now let the chicken breast cook for 2 minutes. The chicken breast is already very easy to cook and cook fast. So just when after 2 minutes and you see the color already changed, but they quite not done 100% yet, I'm gonna add 8 ounce the cut mushroom. Okay, I use 8 ounce mushroom. Put all 8 ounce mushroom in here. I'm going to let them cook for another couple minutes until the mushroom a little bit cooked. Okay, after I let the mushroom cook for 2 minutes, now I'm going to add the fish sauce. I'm going to use the 2 tablespoons fish sauce. Okay, so I have a 2 fish sauce in, and next I'm going to add the green onion and the kaffir lime leaf. Green onion, I have 3 of them, and I cut the 1 inch long. And the kaffir lime leaf, I use the 6 leaf kaffir lime leaf. And just tear them, open up all the flavor. Alright, give them the good mix. Okay, give them another minute for kaffir lime leaf and the green onion cook in the soup. After the chicken cook and the mushroom cook, I'm gonna give them a taste a little bit if I might need some more salt or not, or sugar. Really good, very creamy. Okay, and next but not last, okay, now when everything already cooked, I'm going to turn off the heat. Alright, and I'm going to add the chili that I just smashed them, not have to cut them, just smash them. Put all the chili. Okay, and also I'm gonna put 3 tablespoons the lime juice. 1, 2, 3. Gonna be creamy, refreshing. Alright, now that's it. Very easy, right? And ready to serve them. Okay, and now, oh my goodness, look at this. Don't forget the cilantro for the garnish. Okay, I'm gonna put cilantro over here. Smell really good already. The tom kha gai beef one of the soup, I like it since when I'm young, when I was a kid, because they have like sweet flavor from the coconut, and they're not very spicy. They're not supposed to be very spicy, so the kid can eat it. So that's why I love it already when I'm young. Okay, now I just going to starting to put in the bowl. Put mother you like and taste the flavor. It should have the salty, and then the sweet from the coconut milk and the sugar, and then the sour and spicy. It's not supposed to be really spicy. Okay, that's why a lot of people famous. Okay, all right, I'm just gonna put just about this, so because I can't wait, I ready to try it. Just so happy to just smell it. And you see this, I'm gonna try the piece of chicken, okay, with the soup, because I know if I try the mushroom right now, it's gonna be super hot and burn me. Even now, hot too. Wow. Mm. Mm. So good, so good. They have everything in there, the herb, the sweet, the coconut taste, and the chicken. I tried the chicken thigh pieces. It's very moist and very soft. And also I'm Thai. In Thailand we eat a lot of, most we use the rice, we eat rice with everything. I gonna eat mine with the jasmine rice, but I know you not have to, you can eat just a soup. For me, I gonna eat with rice. Thank you so much for idea for the request recipe, and this recipe very easy and very delicious and the Thai famous meal. If you like this recipe, please give me a thumb up, subscribe, and you will see me for the next recipe. Thank you.